Bounties, bounties, bounties. The Deadfire is full of them. One can easily spend their lives chasing bounties and getting a reward. On my journal alone, I think I have around 30 or more bounties. Most of them we have found and brought their heads back as proof. It's not something I particularly like, but it does bring in the coin, and many of them are pretty monstrous people anyway, so there's a fair bit of justice involved. However, now that I have really harmed the Crookspur slavers, if they are aware of just who did it, and they probably are, then I am sure my name and a poorly drawn picture of me will be adorning the more seedy places of the Deadfire. Bounties don't mean justice. They mean someone wants you dead, and they're willing to pay for the proof of it, and that is that. Small-time mercenary work is great if you are into the bounty hunting business. Back in my homeland of Riad Saris, as soon as the war was over, and it seemed like the area we lived in was no longer volatile, and no one wanted to pay to have a mercenary army around, then it was either you disbanded or you packed up and left for more lucrative hotspots. It's not such an easy life doing that. It's hard and dangerous work, and I'm glad the local mercenary group I was in called it quits. It had a stupid name anyway. The Daring Manglers. But here in the Deadfire, there seems to be no end to the work for capable ships and their crew. I don't want to do this for the rest of my life, but it does help to pay for the things that I do want to do. Baina, a dwarf mystic responsible for conning or killing anyone who gets too close, has been seen on an island southwest of Hisongo. There's a handsome bounty on her head. Nungata should be grateful to know there's one fewer murderer roaming the islands. She can be found in Serpent's Crown in Nakataka. And that's right where we are. Hello again,
What
Nungata.
say, Hunter?
I brought this head just for you. She winks and beckons me over. Looks like her luck ran out.
So it has.
5,000 copper. Wow, that's a lot more than I thought I would get for any bounty, actually. Nungata accepts the head and looks into its eyes.
She was like a greased pyre in her day, slipping between hands that never grasped her for long. Nothing lasts forever. Good work, Hunter.
Thank you. What bounties do you have available?
My contacts hiss of Flamewalker Vesali, a Naga shaman with a venomous tongue. During a conflict between clans, Vesali lured a rival leader into an ambush under the guise of truce.
She tuts to herself.
Her snake brethren want her snuffed out. She is rumored to be near the territory she claimed in the eastern parts of the Kawa'orukuhu island chain.
I'll return with her head. Farewell. Kawa'orukuku. There's a lot of, I didn't bring my large Deadfire map with me. I have to wait till we're back on the ship. Back on the Triumph. Okay, there's two other things I'd like to do. One... Where did I write it down? Skipping ahead. The Animancers have gathered their resources and enthusiasm, and are intent upon a second attempt to cross the in-between. Yeah... We're a lot tougher than we were before. I think we could try this. Still a little worried. I mean, we didn't face a god, we faced one of its not even avatars, one of its champions. Rimgrin. The god of entropy. Let's hope we don't run into that again. Rimmergand. That's over in the Sacred Stair. Take a while to get over there. It might be nighttime. It was evening when we got to where we just were. Serpent's Crown.
An old salt swaggers in with a ship's wheel sticking out of his pants.
It's driving him nuts.
New swabby be asking a first mate, do galleys like this be sinking often?
Usually it's just the ones. Even Ishi knows that one.
Oh, gods, lass, you be no fun at all.
I have to see what she's using. Exceptional Arquebus, so we have that. She could use some other items. What about her? Well, she claims her sharpshooter's garb helps with the reload because she's got pockets. She can easily just grab the next round and the next ball and the cotton and the powder she's supposed to put in. Now let's see. What can we give her? Storm Turner Cloak is better than just a plain cloak. It's got an enchantment to it. It helps against shock and freeze and water attacks. So she has an amulet. Let's see. Which helps against burn and slash. But yeah, we don't have anything else. We don't have a belt or any rings for her. Yeah, these are just necklaces, all of these. We'll probably sell them. Okay, where is this place? We ran right past it. It's over here.
You were saying?
All of us. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've even had Maya and Seraphim together. First time that I've had them both in my party at the same time. I kind of thought they're somewhat similar. I mean, they both use gunpowder. They're both not both pirates, but they're both very familiar with the Deadfire and sailing. Alright. I just hope that nothing really bad happens this time.
Hope
Hello
you're
again.
keeping busy, Watcher. We're still running some small tests. Not quite ready for the real thing.
You aren't? Oh,
What can
okay.
I do for you?
I thought you were ready for it. Can I ask you some questions?
Sure thing, amico. Comes with the job, doesn't it?
Animasters weren't very popular in the Durwood. Do Huana give you trouble?
Oh, things are much different here. The Huana may not have the same passion for the field as the Republics, but we understand we're doing research, not sacrificing children to wolves or whatever it is the Deerwood believes. So, no riots. Fortunately, news out of the Deerwood doesn't mean much to this lot.
Flan winks to undercut her teasing. Your accent, it doesn't sound very Valian.
Well, a few years in a deer will do that to you. Up to your armpits in jungle mud, insects, and snotty nobles. Probably would have been better off talking to the bugs.
Seems like a strange place to run experiments.
It took us a few months to adapt. A few bad shocks too before we finished proofing the machinery against rain. I like to think it lends it all a little drama, no? Besides, how better to honor Helia than with invention?
Okay, that was all.
For now, ne? No trouble if you think of anything else, amigo.
Alright, I'll be on my way. Yeah, I thought, I mean, I did write down that she'll send a message when she's ready, but okay, that should be ready. So there's only one other thing to do here. And, oh, yes, we have to. It's the Principi, Shrewd Proposition. No, not this one. This one? Okay, so Mad Morena wants me to go and steal 3 crates of luminous adra from the mill. I'd rather do that than kill. Like, she wants me to ambush company's boats at sea. Either or, but let's try to do the most non-violent thing we can here. It's not exactly a good thing that we're doing, stealing. I guess I am, technically I am a Principi, so going to sea and attacking other ships wouldn't be out of the norm. However, that's how you get bounties on you. Okay, let's go back to Queen's Birth.
Ishi keeps hopping in your direction, Firefly. What you been feeding him?
No more than a handful, or few, of merkberries. I swear.
You keep doing that, he's gonna follow you all the way home to raid Saris.
To meet my kin? Now wouldn't that be a tribulation?
I know I'd make the journey for less than a few merkberries.
Okay. Well, here we are back in Queen's Birth. And the night is, it's getting very late. Deep into the night. Okay, they have a guard outside. I don't know how we're going to do this. Let's just go in and look. I mean, they didn't tell us to get out before. They didn't mind us coming in and looking. See what these crates are. Maybe it would be easier to ambush ships at sea. Well, there's a barrel, there's a bag over here. Lots of crates. I could steal the 3 crates I need from the mill, or ambush the company's boats at sea as they ship the adra out of Nungata. Ah, that would really label me as a pirate. Either way, it's not good. Oh, here's crates right here. How does one steal something right out in the open? I don't know if I went it this way. Let's see what they have out here. Maybe it'd be easier. They have something near an exit. Maybe we could bribe a guard. Not sure. Well, there is a guard here. Razor gun, some mushrooms. I'm not sure what the easiest way is, but let's go look upstairs. Perhaps they have more crates upstairs that are easier to take. I mean, these ones down here are in front of everyone. Truth be told.
A light's foot and an heavy bullet, Cap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we could wait till this person leaves. Two crates. Luminous adra dust? Might as well take it. Quickly, one more crate. Okay, go. Best be getting out of here. Nobody saw anything. This is why it's our stealth. Yeah. We're just looking.
Kana ever get to meet Ishi?
Briefly. It didn't go well.
Really? Kana always seemed agreeable to me.
Oh, her cousin.
You weren't there for the White Flood. Ishi can purge his whole intestine at once if he's feeling ornery. Kana never wore that hat again.
Well, I don't really want to stay at the hole, but we've got to return. We've got to return to Delver's Row. Ugh, it's gonna be morning by the time we're done. We should have just stayed in Queen's Berth. Getting a bit tired now. Alright, we've got to go back and see Mad Morena. Okay, back to see Mad Morena. The little dwarf.
Bide where you are, lovesome. Well, regale me.
I've got the luminous adra.
I invite you to hand it over swiftly, then.
The captain's expression brightens, lit with her greed.
Ah, what lovelies. Aye, fine work you've done. Work I won't be likely to forget.
Okay, I'm a thief.
And neither will Captain Aeldys. Best believe I'll be sending her a missive to sing of your praises.
Yes, I'm sure she'll want to sleep with me even more.
A deal's a deal, then. We'll catch us a fresh contact. Round up the shipments again soon. Strong and sure. The Ruparu will have to stand on their own 2 feet someday. But for now, we'll keep them out of the ground.
Okay, this is actually just 2 things. Hopefully, this will help to feed the gullet. She dips her chin in a gruff nod farewell. It was months ago that we first heard of it, but finally been able to do something about it. Okay, so let's just return. Go back to... well, the only thing that we can do. Let's leave my ship. Back to Queen's Birth. Well, first we have to leave the, we have to leave Delver's Row. Or, sorry, the Undercroft, then to Delver's Row, then to the Gullet, then we go back to Queen's Birth. Just out of curiosity, that body's still there. I wonder if the shopkeeper knows anything about that.
You need a blade or a bludgeon or some sturdy armor.
I just bought a belt.
Umani has what you seek.
I bought a belt from her for our group. What happened to that godlike in the alley?
Some sort of scuffle between a lone fellow and a pack of godlike pirates. The lone man didn't look like much of a fighter, but he proved old Umani wrong.
She nods towards the body and cackles.
The pirates were taking him toward the lift, to the Undercroft. They must have spoken with the guard there. Perhaps he could say more.
She points across the alley. Yeah, farewell. Yeah, for Maya, bought the belt. Okay, so we got to go to the Gullet. We have to go to the Gullet. Gotta go. And speak to Inoy about the incoming food that the Prince Shippy will help them with. I think Inoy is the unofficial spokesman for the Gullet. The old man grimaces some attempt at a smile. He inclines his head to me, indicating he's aware of my presence. The Prince Shippy will supply food again if more Reparo work for them.
I've no choice but to hope this venture together fares better than our last. We will accept the Principe's generosity and work to return it tenfold. Never can I thank you enough, Watcher who has the ear of both kith and gods. Always the Reparu will know of your kindness. Should you need refuge within Nekadaka, know that the Reparu will stand by your side.
Take care, old man.
May Amira's winds ever fill your sails, boy. We will not forget what you have done for us.
Took me long enough to find an answer for the food shortage, but I got it in the end. Our stay in the best place in Nekataka, the Hole. Okay, so I think that we can return to see Captain Aeldys now. Let's get back to our ship. Okay, back in our element, back at sea. We have a lot of gold now. 50,000. Would have had 60,000 if I didn't buy that belt. So we've got to return to Fort Deadlight. That's where the Captain Aeldys is. I know there's bounties all over the place, but that's what we're going to do. We'll head east after this, we figure out what's going on with the Prince Shippy. I was also invited to Harbinger's Watch once they learned that the Watcher was in the Deadfire. And that was as soon as I woke up. I had a letter. I guess they had sent it thinking I was there, even though I was out of it, not in my body. But I suppose that Adair had come in saying he represents the Watchers here. It's one of the first islands we went to after Port Magi Island. Little village where they have that race, swimming race. Okay, there's a storm to the north. Let's go see Captain Aeldys. Back here to see you, Captain.
I'm a sucker for a handsome face. The more battle-scarred, the more beautiful, I say. But what can I do, you lovesome?
I thought you'd like to know I helped Mad Morena in the Undercroft.
So I heard. And so I'm impressed. I like when someone does me and mine a favor. Makes me feel real friendly towards them, you know?
Yeah, I think I know.
And I like to give my friends little tokens of my appreciation, like this.
Oh, thank you. She gave me a hunter's garb.
Expect me to be in touch, if or when I need you. Elsewise, do come to see me should you happen to uncover any particularly juicy tidbits regarding Ferrante's political schemes.
Quickspur's a done deal.
Aye, and quite a raucous it was from what I've heard. I always like a good bloodbath myself.
It was a bloodbath.
Some of the freed slaves have already made it here to Deadlight and pledged to ships in my fleet. You did a fine thing, Captain. Don't think I'll soon forget it.
She rubs her thumb over the swollenette around her neck. Mist-colored eyes looking me up and down. Her lips quirk in a sly smile.
You're real good for business. So, here's to hoping our wakes cross again someday.
Black Blade's hood. Interesting.
Until then, you can trust that I'll be in touch when I need you.
She tips her hat obligingly, then downs a goblet of God's killer rum that has been sitting on the desk behind her. Farewell. Oh, where should we go now? I do not want to go see Captain Ferrante. Really, really don't. I suppose we should just head east. Look for bounties. We've got some islands, Tikio Hawara or whatever it's called. Gotta make friends with the Wahaki. There's a lot of things for us to do that aren't Principi or Aethys related. So I think it's about time we got to it. Well, there's a lot of areas that we haven't explored. This area, going up here, I don't think we're going to find anything, really. But you never know. Another Principi ship. Oh, there's some, spotted some things at sea. Repair supplies, which we actually needed, I think, did we not? What's this ship? Just a merchant ship, unaffiliated. Well, we're seeing the outlines of some islands that we haven't explored. So, I mean, this is the southern tip of the Deadfire. Southwest tip, I should say. Nothing on this island that we can see. Oh, there's a new island. We got the coin, we got the food, we got the water. Might as well. Let's just explore. We could be at sea for a long time, actually. Before we run out of supplies. Rune powder. Oh, what's this? There's something there. Looks like a rice farm. Might as well go look. Nice to get off the ship now and then. Oh, they sell rice. Rice wine. We don't really need anything. Like, let's see. Yeah, our food is all here. We have even more food to add to it. Pick up some fruits. I spotted a fruit grove over here. Actually, and I think add that right to what we're currently eating. Bit of a volcano on that island. Hey, this is the southern tip of the Deadfire. Let's go west. See what we can find. Oh, there's another island. Looks like an abandoned village. Let's land. What's this? Nothing. Some rocks. Let's go see this abandoned village. Between failed settlements and discarded Huana villages, the Deadfire Islands are spotted with promising ruins. Where I expect to find a small Huana village is instead a pile of rubble. Several large pits run down its middle. As we near, I realize the pits are in fact the footprints of a kith who must be as tall as a mountain. There might be something in the wreckage worth salvaging yet. Maybe this is the first area where Aethys came? Search the location. I take some time to search the abandoned village. 3 hours pass. Find Nature's Embrace. A necklace. Keep searching. 2 hours pass. Found 15 bags of rice. Search every corner of the village. There's nothing left worth taking with us. Now, this is one of those really dry... I mean, there's very little vegetation on this island. There's some water here. I don't know about this wasteland that looks like it's to the west. It seems a bit ominous. Let's go to the north. Some ruins this way. Well, let's go see what's inside. Searing hot winds rip across the dunes. I shield my face from the onslaught, but it's of little use. Sand makes its way into every vulnerable little crevice it can find. I spot a structure ahead. Forge ahead through the sandstorm. Up close, it appears to be the ruins of an ancient Huana building, perhaps a temple. An obscured entrance leads into a sand-covered hillside. Let's see what's inside, then. Oh. The skeleton...
What did you find, Ishi?
Reaching towards these, whatever they are, runes or something on the floor. It's kind of ominous. But I do sense a trap.
On it.
I don't know. Are we supposed to step on the right ones? Like, maybe we shouldn't have come here. Let's try this way first. I'll go.
Huh?
There's traps.
Nothing.
Okay, I got hurt. Next time I'm gonna look for the traps.
What have we...
What's over here? Insect, plague, scroll. Oh, what's this? Huh. Okay, so more traps have been spotted. Really have to keep my eyes open.
Will do.
Okay, let's try this way. I know there's a door that opened up here. Look for traps. Take this slow. I think there's a trap right here, isn't it? Oh! Not good. I'm hurt. Major injury and lingering frailty. Ouch. I can't even spot the traps. Let's just go around. I think pulling the lever was the best way to go, and then just go this way. But that doesn't mean that there aren't traps ahead here. Whoa, whoa, what was that? Ah!
Fine.
Okay. I'm hurt. Got a gaping wound now. I don't know what this is all about. Seraphim, can you run in there? There's a body I see.
Aye.
Exceptional dagger, hatchet, leather armor.
My fur's got blood in it, my not fur.
Okay. Well, I've had enough of this place. Maybe there's something down this way. I really don't care. In fact, I just want to get back to the ship. Ah, we get to name this place. How about Deathtrap Island? Deathtrap Island. Yeah. I don't ever want to come back here. I'm not even sure we should be going through this pass. We'll try it. The path winds up into the hills, narrowing to little wider than a cart. The cliffs offer a sheer drop down into the crashing sea, the water foaming white where it throws itself against the rocks. I realized that what I initially took to be several large, lumpy stones are in fact Aeoltans, two-headed monstrosities. As I watch, one of them absent-mindedly lifts a boulder and hurls it into the sea. The Aeoltans Guffaw, their laughter guttural. I think we should return the way we came. Because, yeah, I'm hurt. I do not feel like taking on such creatures if it should go bad. And with large, two-headed giants, you just don't want to take that chance. We'll come back to Deathtrap Island at a future time. The truth be told, I just want to go and relax. Maybe at the inn in Port Magi. That's where we're gonna go. Come to rest in Port Magi at the Kraken's Eye. After all the wounds I've suffered. And Seraphim took a few too. Now, let's continue back to what we're doing, but for now we'll avoid Deathtrap Island. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.